Welcome to MCSIDT, Mahendra Chala School of Interior Design Technology. This session we'll be discussing the designing of an 8 feet by 10 feet kitchen layout. Let us start by drawing a rectangle of 8 feet by 10 feet. We'll offset it on the outside to show the thickness of the wall. Make a cutout for the entry on the smaller side center. Let us assume the window is directly opposite the door. We can show the dimensions either in feet or inches or in millimeters. Let us start by making a single platform kitchen of 24 inches directly opposite the door. Now the most common material to use for the kitchen platform tops is the granite. The granites are available in different colors and textures. And the most common ones are deep blue, black, brown, and so on. But let me warn you that the light colors in granites may show some stains. So let's avoid using that. Or optionally, you can go for coating, which makes the granite surface stain resistant, which will help you to use lighter colors in granites too. The reason why granite is the most popular material for kitchen tops is because it's a very hard material. It's a natural stone and it is stain resistant, the dark color especially, and they are available in very long lengths, which will help you to keep minimum joints in the tops. And usually the slabs are available in the thicknesses of 15 to 20 mm. Next comes the positioning the sink. For this, I would suggest that you find out in which direction the supply line is coming inside the kitchen and the drainage line is going outside the kitchen. So accordingly, if these pipes are on the right, then you put the sink on the right side, and if these are on the left, then you put the sink on the left side. You may take the help of your plumber to find that out. So let us assume in our case, we have to place the sink on the left side, since the drainage lines and the water supply line is on the left. Kitchen sinks can be either in stainless steel or quartz composite, or sometimes even in ceramic. Since at this stage we are talking about a single platform, we'll take a small sink of 18 inches by 18 inches, including the border at the rim. The sink looks more beautiful and it's easier to clean the platform if the sink is fitted such that the rim is hidden below the platform top. The position of the tap for the sink will be such that its center is in line with the center of the sink. And the faucets can be either wall mounted or they can be table mounted. You also need to decide whether you just want a cold water tap or you want a mixer for hot and cold. Next comes the cooking hob. The cooking hob obviously will be on the opposite end of the platform since the platform is single and short. The cooking hob can be selected such that it is either flushed as an under counter or you also can buy a tabletop over counter. Then you decide the placement of the washing machine. You have to keep in mind that the washing machine has to be on the same side as the sink because the washing machine also requires the water supply line as well as the drainage line to be connected. Next comes the fridge. Let me place the fridge next to the washing machine. The refrigerator can be a single door or you can buy a top mounted freezer or a bottom mounted freezer or a French door model. Now since the refrigerator is much taller than the washing machine, it is ideal to place it in a corner so that it doesn't block the space and makes the kitchen look small. Now in this position, if your refrigerator door is opening towards the right, it will be a very uncomfortable situation because your movement towards the platform will be hindered. So you need to check with your fridge company whether it is possible to reverse the opening of the fridge towards the left side. If you do not have that choice, you will need to move the fridge to the opposite wall. But let us assume that you are able to get the fridge openable on the left side. Once you are able to do that, then it will become easy for you to move through the kitchen from the fridge to the sink and to the cooking hob. And now your single platform small kitchen is ready. And even small single platform kitchens can look really beautiful if the color combination is right, finishing is good, and the lighting is done well. Now let us move from the single platform kitchen to an L platform by adding a platform on your right. Now we will need to move the cooking hob from the uncomfortable corner place towards the side. You need to check whether there is a comfortable distance between the sink working space and the cooking hob. Now your L kitchen is ready. Here are the few examples of beautiful L-shaped kitchens. Now let us say you need more platform than what you have achieved till now. So we can add an extension on the left wall, converting this L platform to U platform. You also have a choice of extending this over the washing machine. But then you need to decide the height of your kitchen platform to allow enough height for the washing machine to be fitted in well. You need also to move the sink from the corner created towards the left side and maybe slightly more. Now checking comfortable space between the sink and the cooking hob to be able to work comfortably. What I don't like about a U platform are the corner spaces on the platform, below the platform, or above the platform. It's very difficult to reach out the extreme corners, whether it's right or left. So let us cut off the center part of the platform and convert this U platform kitchen to a parallel kitchen. Now see the advantage. You have removed the corners which were getting wasted, and you get the extra lengths on the side towards the window. You can move the hob towards the window and create more comfortable space between these two, the hob and the sink. You also have easy access to the window now. Now you are ready with the parallel platform kitchen. The advantage here in this plan is that it gives a good depth to your kitchen. This brings us to the end of designing 8x4 kitchen layout. Please do subscribe and click on the notification bell button, and I hope this session has taught you something useful to you. Thank you so much for listening.